Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I made it. That was wild the way it popped up, did the countdown. That's cool.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, bro. What have you been up to?
For those of you guys that don't know who is on the screen right now, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, man? Give them a little bit of background on what you do.
Man, there's a couple backgrounds I could give y'all. I'll give you mine first. There's definitely I'm Rip the 33. Rip the 33 Gaming is my channel on YouTube. I've done a lot of different things. Gaming is definitely the root of where I started on the internet, but I do all kinds of stuff. And even whoa, that audio cool. Yeah, I guess the best way to put it, and the way Anthony would put it, is I'm a YouTuber. Like gaming might be the foundation of it, and I do all kinds of stuff. I roll around all over the place, but that's definitely where it all started and where I try to keep it, at least for the most part. But I do. I mean, I went on the convoy for a while, the People's Convoy, and that's where I met Anthony, one of the best people I met in the whole ordeal. I swear, I'll be friends with this dude for life. And it's I don't know. I guess I'm just a character on the internet that kind of does this and does that.
Well, and to be quite honest with you, it's a mutual feeling, man. It was pretty cool covering whatever we covered out there, and we did make some pretty good friendships out there along the way. And but it's just turned into a freaking
Yeah, bro. I don't. Oh, it's turned into a
an
mess.
internet TV reality
Like
series almost.
I know what we seen. I know what we were a part of, and like what we rolled with and filmed. And I feel like it's like the moment that I mean, I know you stepped away, and it wasn't very much longer. I stepped away, and it seems like I looked away for a second, and by the time I looked back, it was completely different. It was like some of the same faces, some of the same names, but ultimately a whole different movement with a whole new set of goals. And I don't know much about what they got going on, bro, but I don't think it's something I want to be in. I don't know. Just a couple pieces I've peeked in and seen stuff. I'm like, man, that looks like trouble. I don't know about that. I know what
Oh
we seen was beautiful. It was a very cool thing, but
yeah, no doubt, no
eh,
doubt. For a while, it did seem like a unified movement. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's like a train wreck that you cannot look away from. So I'll pop
legit,
in there every now and then.
legit.
I like to watch sometimes multiple even of their streams, and it's like very few. There are some characters that I
It's
just
just,
cannot fathom in there, and I just, but
and
I,
it's.
it's like a train wreck, and you just cannot look away. Sometimes it's just
I know, bro. It's bad. It's definitely. I don't know. It's even weirder because unlike most things on the internet that we see, and whether we love it or we hate it, we laugh at it, we cry at it, like we seen this and we know a lot of the people, and like we almost predicted some of this, and that's what makes it even. It's like you want to look, but then you look and you're just like, oh, I don't know, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I don't know if you've had this at all, but one thing I've had recently since coming home, like, man, I've been dealing with a lot, been handling things, been keeping life on track. We're all trying to survive in Joe Biden's America. And on my stream, I got a lot of people that feel we left at the perfect time. You know, we done it. We did the truck thing. It was great. You got out alive. Hell yeah. Don't go back. But I still have like a small percentage of people that are like, you're not the patriot I thought you were. And if you're not back there to save the movement, then what are you even doing? And I don't really know how to deal with it. It's like, well, man, I'm sorry I'm not who you thought or whatever you're thinking, but that's a whole different movement that's doing a whole different set of things. I'm not going to go do it, man. That's not me. I'm not a protester. Like that, I was in the movement because I cared about it up until the point that it was like, it's time to go.
right.
Now, have you had
It's
anybody
crazy.
do
And
that
look,
to
look.
you?
Listen, at the end of the day, we have good people that are out there streaming it. And I'm not gonna knock. I'm not gonna knock on their hustle because at the end of the day, yo, these guys they turn on the switch and they got 1,000, 1,200, 14 people at a
Hey, do
time.
your
So
thing.
listen, yeah,
Exactly. I ain't hating.
salute for that because like my boy Oriole's been consistent, consistent, consistent. I can't knock on the hustle. I can't knock the hustle.
No,
And
not at all.
at the end of the day, they are providing a service. I feel that to a certain extent, they provide an alternative to mainstream media TV shows. It's really
For
something
sure. No, for
different, way
100%. I mean, man,
different than anything that we've actually really seen.
hell,
It just
Oreo he's part of the reason I made it out there. Like he was one of the first streamers of the first beginning part of the People's Convoy. And like I was chiming in, watching him, kind of pointing them to my buddies or vice versa. And it was like he was one of the main streamers that got me up off the couch and got me to jump in the truck and head up there. Like,
yeah.
and then meeting him in person and getting to like, do our back and forth and travel the country filming it. It was a wild thing to see. And heck, I give him props for still being up there doing it, man. That's a long, hard grind. Like we did
And
three
no,
months.
for
He's
real.
been at
That
it like
guy,
5 months.
my hats
Like,
off to my boy. He's been working hard out there. Um, and like I said, at the end of the day, they're providing a streaming service, basically. You know what I'm saying?
straight
That's
up.
what it is, and they've been
People don't
consistent.
have to understand it. If it works, it works. And ultimately, we need people to show what's going on, even the stuff that most people don't want to mess with.
Right, right.
Whether like dangerous or they don't want a bad name or anything. It can be anything. We need people showing what's going on in this country in every aspect, from the border to the protest to the backwoods. I mean, like we need to see what's going on, and they
Oh
do provide a service 100%.
Oh yeah, man.
100%.
So big shout out to them. It's just it's wild
Well,
out there.
and you already
It's
know you
wild.
get
It's
a couple,
wild.
like you got the good ones, and then you got the people that just pick up a camera and think they can do that. And then now you're dealing with a whole different ball game of people and shit. I don't even know if they're worth going into.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I just want to give props and a shout out to my boy Josh for still being out there and lay it down there thick, bro. And I hope to see you at the border sometime soon, man. I know I'll be seeing that guy soon.
It's
Um,
crazy.
Man, talking about all of this Biden America, like you were saying earlier, isn't it amazing, bro?
God,
The
it's
double standard.
insane, bro. Look at what we've been watching. Look at what we've been seeing.
It
It's
is
bad,
just, I don't understand how sometimes people say that they're bored or that they can't find nothing to watch. We're literally watching a
bro.
movie. Could you imagine if it would have been Don Jr. doing
Oh,
half of the stuff
bro.
that good old Hunter has been doing? Man,
When
could
I
you?
posted that stuff, bro, that's the main message I got like 80 times over. Everyone's like, bro, you imagine if it was the other side? And it's true. I mean, man, if it was the other way around, it would be shoved down our throats on every mainstream news media, every independent news media, even the people that wouldn't even necessarily would want to would have to cover it because of how much mass coverage there would be on it. It would just the whole world would be looking. But since it's on the Biden administration side of things, they're going to shelf it, shelf it, shelf it. I don't think you can shelf what just happened, though, bro. Over the weekend, that iCloud hack and leak, bro, that shit filled every feed I had, whether gaming, whether like my underground accounts, my Twitter stuff. I mean, bro, it was everywhere.
Everywhere, bro. And I'm gonna share a clip here while I have you on here. I actually saved a couple of pretty interesting articles of things that are happening currently right now around the country. So we're gonna dive right into those, and I'm gonna share this screen with you
But
guys.
for real, it gets scary. You get to watching too much in the news. I swear it gets scary, man. We live in some wild stuff.
Hold on, brother.
I'm gonna share this to my page. I don't know if it'll work right, but we'll try it.
Okay, go ahead. Mm, Give me one quick second. My Google Chrome is kind of being a pain. So hold on, brother.
The Google Chrome's gone rusty, ain't it?
Yeah, it has, man.
Gotta get some Chrome polish, bro.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh
I
god.
swear. Heck, I got a nacho lunchable in the trailer calling my name, boy. I might have to go grab her in a second. I know we ain't
Hey,
sitting on the
listen,
capital assessment.
I got tacos right here. I got actually two tacos.
Yeah.
You know how us
Bro,
Latinos
I'm weird
do.
as hell about eating on, like, I don't ever eat on my streams, ever. I mean, the convoy kind of broke me of that a little bit,
Oh,
but
don't be that guy, bro, with the ASMR and you put a little
you
microphone
get crunch.
on the crunch.
Yeah, no, we ain't trying to be
Don't,
Dame
don't,
Props
don't
or
be
whatever
that
his
guy,
name
bro. Don't be that guy.
is at KFC. I'll show you every bit. Shit.
Here it goes. So
Yeah, do your thing, man. If you can get up.
here's a little clip of this guy. Uh, let's dive right in. Listen to this.
If you have a piece of crack cocaine, no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1, we passed a law with the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation, you get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a
Yeah,
choice.
unless it's your son. And that's real.
And
That's
it's not
real.
true. It's 20, dummy.
If you have a piece of
I mean, just a double standard, man.
Bro. Man. I see Big Apache in the chat. Get out of here. Nah, man, it's terrible to see. I don't see. And the thing is anybody that's really been paying attention, we seen this 2 years ago. We knew of it. It wasn't even new news. We already knew of it, and it was we were trying to kind of get the next guy to like, hey, bro, do you see this? At this rate, bro, if they don't see it, it's like it's so in front of everyone's face at this rate in every aspect of society and every bit of the stuff this family's tied into. It's like if you ain't seeing it by now, damn. I don't know that
Listen,
you want to see it.
have you heard about the diary that was found? The the little girl's diary from the Biden's granddaughter's.
Yes. And
Well,
that the
that
hell that's
was
been a couple months now. That kind of got shelved
yeah.
too. But
So
yes, I did hear about that.
it just makes me think, knowing the information that you've written in there, you're gonna do everything possible to try to get a hold or get that back, or you're not gonna forget stuff like that. Is she dropping hints? Do you think she might be purposely dropping hints because she's surrounded by powerful people probably much of the time, where she's not off the radar for any of them, and there's no time maybe for her to be able to just let loose and talk about what's really going on? You think maybe she left that behind purposely as a cry for help maybe?
I mean, it's very possible, man, because stuff like that don't just get found, especially if it was that sentimental, that important, that much crucial information in it. Like, you don't just forget about that. I mean, I guess anything can happen. Maybe they had to leave in a hurry. I don't know. You never know what's going on in the lives of someone that's surrounded by that many people, especially when they're up to no good. But yeah, man, I could see that being a thing for sure. And some of the stuff in there was very, even without being directly telling, if you read between the lines, if you like kind of, you take it
It's
as in,
telling.
like, put yourself in them shoes, bro, it's very telling.
Oh
Very
yeah.
telling.
And earlier today, I saw a report on Breitbart, man. Breitbart put out a report that, I don't know if you saw that, they thought that Hunter had Joe Biden saved on his phone as Pedo Peter.
Yep.
So apparently, um, Breitbart figured out that it was not, in fact, not saved on there by Hunter Biden, but rather his previously dead son's daughter. It was okay. So apparently, this guy had Hunter Biden, bro, hooked up with his dead brother's wife, man.
Damn, son.
After his
It's about
brother
it.
died, Hunter Biden moved in on his wife, got with her, and then told Biden that this is what made them both very happy. And they that is nuts, man.
Bro, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know if it's not just the politics, it's not just the money, and it's not just like the dysfunctional family. It's like it's all wrapped up and been going on for so long. It's commonplace. Half the stuff these people do in their free time, like I couldn't even imagine. And when it comes out in these little pieces, these little leaks, and you can kind of get the bigger picture, man, it's so troubling because it's like, I don't know, man. We all know the pursuit of happiness. We all know what we're kind of halfway trying to accomplish in this life, whatever. I feel like a lot of these people have reached such power, such money, that the only way for them to even seek a thrill or happiness is to do this like outlandish, wild stuff. I mean, just completely immoral, completely deceitful. Like, go as soon as your brother dies, you go mess with his wife. I mean, that's kind of as low as it gets, bro.
Bro,
But
they
to that, like,
don't
that's
get
the only
much
way for him
lower
to
than
get a rush
that,
and feel
dude.
like, yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. And so I'm
I
saying,
mean,
man, it's almost like once that.
were you peeping your brother's wife the whole time she would come around, or were y'all like talking low key behind your brother's back the whole time? Like, yo,
I won't be I won't be vulgar, but you
was
know the saying goes, a sword.
Biden a part of getting rid of his brother? Like, all of this comes into play. These people have so much money and so much power, and really, if we're talking brutally honest, Hunter Biden is completely disconnected from reality, bro.
Well, I mean, if you're smoking that much crack on a daily basis, yeah, you probably are.
If you're
I
doing
mean, come
Parmesan
on.
cheese in the pipe, bro,
And
you're
well, even
like,
that's what I mean. That's what I couldn't imagine is like, I try to put myself in the shoes of a foreign diplomat. Maybe you're excited. Okay, you're getting to meet the United States president's son to come over and maybe talk a potential deal with you. And then that dude walks in the room. Like, what? I couldn't even imagine like being a fly on the wall in that room. And I mean, as we can see from the text messages and the emails and everything that's leaked, like obviously they still done business. Obviously, these people had back and forth in all different kinds of countries. But it's like, man, I can't even put myself in that. Like, I can't see it. I can't see it. It's like,
nah,
man, you got some cracked out, loose individual that probably just got off a plane, messed with a bunch of hookers, and did drugs for 72 hours straight before he walked in your office. And you're still going to do a deal with him just because he's the United States president's son, and you ain't going to say nothing. That's
listen,
crazy.
and there is a slight possibility that he might be facing charges because apparently he basically trafficked hookers across state lines, where in one state prostitution was legal. He flew them as an escort service type of deal across state lines for prostitution, and so he's breaking laws by doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's illegal what he did.
That's a small
And then,
crumb compared to half the stuff he's done.
yeah,
Like what?
well, and then come to find out, he actually paid these prostitutes as medical bill, as a medical expense. So it's just
Then
so.
got some tax write offs for it. Hell, probably got a new business out of it, bro. It's so crooked beyond belief. And like, how is that entangled with our highest office, bro? Like, supposedly the highest office in the land. How? How did we get to this point? Gosh, it's
Man.
crazy. I mean,
So
the stuff that you stream, man, the stuff I see on a daily basis on your streams, it's like I sit there in shock, bro. I'm eating my food, I'm watching it, and like I can't even comment to you just because I'm so mind blown. Like, bro, is this really how it is? Is this real? Like, this is what's going down right now, and nobody seems to give a damn. Like, what the hell?
It
What
just
happened?
baffles my mind, bro. Let me see. I got another story here that I thought was pretty interesting. Man, this one is let's go with this one first. Nah. Mm, the Uvalde situation, bro.
Hey,
The
that's a
Uvalde
rough one.
situation. That one is
That's a
tough.
rough
We have about 160 people watching right now. I
one.
want to hear
Absolutely.
y'all's
Absolutely.
thought on this. I want to hear y'all's thought on this. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the phone lines for you guys to give us a call. Don't expect to be on the phone for over a minute and a half to 2 minutes. It's gonna be a quick call. I want to hear and pick your brain that's on the other line on the phone right now to tell me what you guys think about this. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and then I'll go ahead and type in the phone number where you guys
Hey,
can
props
call.
to you. Props to you, Anthony, for going there, man. I know you went and covered some of that, man. Salute. Props, man.
I appreciate
That's
it,
a
bro. Yeah, you're right.
awesome.
Immediately after it happened, I was actually out in Eagle Pass reporting on the border. And something that a lot of these people don't talk about, bro, is the fact that in that particular area alone, last year there was 48 lockdowns, bro, due to police chases and migrants escaping and running in those immediate areas. So, I don't condone.
That school was already a hot zone.
Yeah, so in my mind, I'm not justifying any of the actions that the office or lack thereof actions that these guys did or did not take. But one thing to keep in mind is that with 48 lockdowns, you start seeing it as a regular occurrence. You know what I'm saying? When you start hearing your teachers,
Yeah,
everybody locked down, everybody,
get used to it.
hunker down. And you start getting immune to it. And so I believe that when they thought that there was a shooting going on, they probably thought it was a regular bailout situation where there's a migrant trying to run into a school or whatever. It's just, let me I want to hear what y'all, I want to see y'all's comments on here. I want to know what y'all think about this whole thing. Let me go ahead and
Yeah, I
play.
mean, what
I'm
little
not gonna,
bit.
the whole video is an hour and 30 minutes, but I'm gonna play it and fast forward so we all go through it.
So I mean, man, it's just from what little bit I know of it, what little bit I've seen, and a lot of it from you, a lot of it from other various places. Is like there's a lot at play in a situation like that, and especially that one. There was a lot going on. There was a lot that was kind of shoved under the rug. There was a lot that was capitalized on in the media that didn't really need to be capitalized on. And then, of course, you got the public opinion. And god dang, the court of public opinions is a rough one.
Sorry guys, I'll sign in later. I don't have to put my password in front of y'all. So this is footage of him basically entering and shooting at these people that are running across from the street right here. They're already running away from him, and at this point it's 11:30. Keep in mind, right after this, it takes police 70 minutes to walk in there after this guy actually deliberately walks into the school. This little kid. Whoa. Okay, so at this time, you're gonna hear a teacher yelling at the students to get into their school, into their class. Here he is entering the school, man,
Yeah, I seen this footage. Whoa, son.
like nothing. Flips his hair like nothing.
Hard to believe, man. Hard to
Look at that
believe.
little kid, dude. The sound of
That
children
shit.
screaming been removed.
That boils my blood. How long was the total time that he was in there?
He was in there for 70 minutes.
70?
And so after he was in there, about 6 minutes later, police come in. And these guys should have taken charge. I'm not law enforcement, but I know that you run towards whatever is shooting and you engage. You don't run away from the danger. You run to it, man. And you know, it's always said that it's easier said than done. That it's easier for people to be judging from a sideline rather than be in the situation. But what we see in this video, man, especially when you take an oath to protect, bro. When you've taken that oath, brother, you're not just a freaking security guard. You're not a rent-a-cop that's out there at the Walmart that didn't swear on the Bible to
Yeah,
protect
no, for sure.
people.
It's a
You're
whole different ballgame.
a law enforcement officer. You're supposed to get in there and especially in a school, bro. And it boils my blood, bro. Right now we're gonna see a border patrol agent try to get in there and be held back, and his wife was killed in there, bro. It's sad, man. It's freaking disheartening. And then to top it off, you start put. I don't want to be that guy, that conspiratorial guy. But nothing is a conspiracy, man.
No, legit,
How
we need to
is it
question.
that a voter and a supporter and a donor to Robert Francis O'Rourke, Pete Arredondo, the guy, the police, the head police that was in charge of all of this, how is he not being held accountable? How is it that so close to election season, somebody that would stand to gain potentially from something so atrocious like this would be Beto O'Rourke? How is
No,
it that
no.
they're not doing a deeper investigation into this, man? It just like it's mind boggling, bro.
It's because, man, like I said, this has been stuff like this has been going on for so long. Man.
And supposedly it was because they didn't have a key available, man. This guy checks his phone right here. His wife was in there as well. His wife was in there.
Did he get hit?
No, he didn't.
Damn, son, he's got his vest hanging off and shit. Like, what the hell, dude?
How you not even put your tactical gear on right, man?
Yeah, you had that much time to sit there and lace up. I mean, come on.
What good are all these stands from way the hell out here, bro? What the hell are you aiming at this point?
They're afraid to go past that corner, bro. That's
Those
exactly
are
what that is. They're
gunshots,
afraid.
bro. Those are gunshots, right?
Yeah, and that's what I mean, man. They waited so long, even their adrenaline went down. After hearing them first couple shots, they should have charged. They sat there and thought about it so damn long. Hesitation is what caused every bit of that. They're all, no, you go in. No,
Look
you
at
go
this
in,
guy
bro.
still not even wearing his vest right, bro. Active shooter scene, and this one can't even strap his shit on right, bro.
I say, man, it's disheartening to
Look at
see.
this guy
Like, you
squatting
think
down
you're
on the
covered, bro?
corner, bro. You got enough cover there, bro?
I hate to. I'm not laughing like that. I just, damn, son.
It's really
You're
dog.
trained. You do this. Supposed to be. It's
Look at this
crazy,
guy
man.
just chilling, leaning. What are they doing?
What is that? What the hell is that?
What kind of police work is this?
And the same thing. I got a saying for this, and I'm gonna keep it PG. I ain't gonna say it, but it doesn't look good. Man, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing.
Look,
Hard to believe.
what's going on?
Microchip says fixing his hair. Yeah, he's doing something. Oh, they
Look at
got the
all, they
shields
got
out
the
now?
shields and everything.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's 7 tactical. I mean, I see 6, at least 6. I'll say I see 6 tactical gear, bulletproof vest, and shields. All of them armed, couple rifles, couple semi-automatic handguns.
There's a
You mean
sheriff.
to tell me all of them were afraid to push on one person with an AR?
Look at all of those guns, bro. Tactical gear and everything. Tacked out.
And they're afraid to push one individual. That
There's
said, I hate to be the armchair quarterback too, man. I don't want to be the guy sitting here calling the shots, but I ain't never been in a situation like that. But it's hard to see it not say, come on, bro.
dude. This is not. I mean, do you seriously or can these police officers seriously tell me that they tried? Can after looking at this and watching these videos, can you really tell me that you're proud of this work?
Bro, I guarantee you every single one of them officers is having a very hard time sleeping. I guarantee there's no way they can sleep at night. There's no way. This shit, if they seen their own footage of them, this shit would haunt them for the rest of their lives.
Three
If they had any
shields,
type of,
dude. 3 shields. Unused.
it's mind blowing, bro. I'm telling you, it boils my blood. It boils my blood.
I just don't know how many more kids they could have actually saved, though.
Man, that's one of those questions I don't know if we'll ever have the answer to. Like, we can't rewind time, and that's the shittiest part of it. It's like, dude, what is that? Like, what are we watching right now, bro? I
No
seen this
shit.
footage. I didn't see it this far. I didn't see all the
Look
the
at these
rest of
guys,
this.
dude.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Look at the camera up on the left, up on the top left screen, bro. 4 officers right there, just standing around, looking at the other 7 officers just standing around.
All right, so yeah, I see the angle. These guys are looking at them down the hallway, and
Yeah,
that's the cams on the ones down. I got you.
right.
So shit, they ain't aiming at nothing but each other.
Look at this, dude. What is this?
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry, man. And like,
And I
I
get
know a
it.
few officers. Go ahead.
They weren't prepared for this. Look, there's Mr. Hand Sanitizer guy. That guy has no heart, bro.
Bro, he's decked out like he just got back from Desert Storm. You mean to tell me he ain't pushing that hallway?
Look at all those guys in the hallway, brother.
That's what dude come in with the boonie hat and everything else. Like, you mean to tell me, dude?
This guy's got freaking gas mask, dude.
I feel so sorry for the families, man. Like, and bro, this type of stuff will make you never want to put your kids in a public school, ever. Like, they're already bad enough with everything we know with the curriculums and the things they're doing federally, and like we already know public schools are a terrible thing and becoming even worse. But like, now you can't even count on your kids to be safe, and you can't count on the officers to run in when someone's popping with a damn AR, bro.
Look how many
They're
men are in
standing
there.
there having a parent. That's like a parent-teacher conference, bro. They're just talking.
Could you imagine the terror in the kids' eyes the whole time they're just sitting in there with the freaking killer, bro?
It's very hard to imagine. I feel like I could maybe imagine a small percentage of that feeling, but it's simply out of empathy. Like I have a pretty good ability of trying to put myself in another human being's shoes, and man, that's a hard one. I can't imagine, bro. Like, them kids are counting on the big superhero cops to save them, bro.
They took an oath.
Bro,
They
and that's the thing.
swore
This
on
is
the
something that this
Bible to
isn't,
protect and serve. They are neither serving nor protecting, bro. There was kids
bro.
begging for somebody to go in there.
This isn't gonna slow down either, bro. Because you got to think all these kids are pretty damn young. As they grow up, they know what they witnessed. They're not gonna forget this. And as they grow up, you imagine being an 18-year-old, go back and watch this footage, and see, like, know that you were there that day. Oh man, it would make you never trust in law enforcement again.
No
Excuse
kidding.
me, ever.
No kidding, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post a number on here. Y'all can call 505-483-8356. You guys can call me right now. I have the phone line open. I'd like to hear your thoughts. First call comes in, get picked up. 505-483-8356. If you guys would like to talk right now, let us know your thoughts, your comments.
I am very curious, man. I know we can't be the only ones that feel this way. I
I
know.
want to
I'm very
hear
curious.
y'all. I want to hear, preferably from a law enforcement standpoint, if we have any law enforcement officers watching right now, feel free to give us a call. It's 505-483-8356, 505-483-8356, guys. Okay, we just got a phone call.
Hard to believe.
Oh, okay. Linda wants to call in. Linda, just here. 6.
I just can't believe it, man. It's so wild. So wild.
Hello, my friend.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm looking for you. Ya estoy bien preocupada. Like, I know that he's not dead, but I'm calling Ben. I'm calling Josh.
We're good. You're live right now. What's going on? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on what's going on out here on the whole
Hi,
Uvalde
you
thing?
guys. This is Linda
It's good to hear from you, Linda.
California. And watching this video, guys, my heart is broken. I know the setup. I knew, Anthony, Danny, hello. I'm thinking you guys, and I said, I'm from Eagle Pass. I knew it was a setup, but seeing it, I literally broke down crying in the garage with Yesenia here. And she's going, "What's the matter, Mom?" And I'm crying watching this. This is crazy. And it's and you know what? Thank you guys for going out there and exposing this. Thank you for doing all this because people need to know that these liberals be willing to sacrifice our children to prove a point to take our guns away.
You know what, Linda? I'm gonna on that point right now. I was just talking to my partner Oscar Blue yesterday. We were talking about all of this, and he told me. He said, Oscar, and I quote. He said, "You know what, Anthony? I don't want to be that guy, but at this point, it seems to me like the Democrats are killing people to take away your guns."
Anthony, you don't want to be that guy, but I will be that girl. How's that? Okay? I just said it on live. This is what's going on, and if people can't see it, it's because of the hate that they have for the opposite side that they stand on. But look what's going on right now with us saving lives because of Roe versus Wade. They're upset that we're saving lives. That's what they're doing to us. They're going to kill our children one way or another. Period.
It's just really hard to watch this and not get upset.
Danny, right now, I'm telling you, I started to cry in the garage, and I have to control. Gregson doing something out in Vegas right now. Yesenia is looking at me, and I had to compose myself because she doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
She hears the shots, and she's trying to look over, but it's just she can't see, and I'm so upset.
It's very sad.
This is not okay, and there was just another shooting right now. There was just another shooting right now at 7-Eleven, I think in California.
As we're still sitting here commenting on this, Linda, it's hard to imagine that these guys are shaking hands, fist bumping one another, and they've still not gone into that classroom. An officer just literally walked up to the dispensary and pumped out some antibacterial soap for his hand.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I hope all those guys rot in hell because the Bible speaks of if you do unto the little children. And that's why of all the sins in the world, what God says, if you hurt the little ones, what's going to happen? And that's exactly what they're going to rot in hell. And I thank you, Lord, for being God, because this is not okay. And we need it. I never seen that part ever.
I didn't see it this far either. I've seen it. I haven't seen it this far.
Especially being from Uvalde, where I'm from.
Right.
So it's just crazy. Thank you, Anthony. You guys, I went on I left Josh a message. I left Ben a message. Anthony's not returning my call. So glad you're doing good. Praying for you. Always be safe. Love you. And come back to Kelly.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Love you too, and Greg as well. Talk to you guys soon.
Okay. Take care. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Linda. Salute.
Man. Look at these guys fist bumping, brother. Playing with their tactical gear and not doing anything. It's sad, man. It's sad the world we're living in right now, brother. I'll tell you that. And thank you, Linda, for calling in. We're going to take one more call on this subject, guys, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Call us now. Now's the time to call me. Had the notifications turned. Let me see if I can have it turned on.
Checking the perimeter. I feel, man, a lot of people that I know, if they seen this footage, would feel the same exact way. Like, man, I know people that wouldn't have needed half that gear and would have ran straight in there, man. No hesitation.
Let me see.
I can't believe it, man. Does that dude have flip flops on for real? Are those Crocs?
He's in his mandals, dude. The guy's wearing mandals, bro.
Oh man, you know what, dude? It's getting heavy.
Okay. Well,
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like what? I don't, man, that just burns my ass, son. Pardon my French. I'm sorry.
no kidding, bro. All right, last call. How you doing? Who are we talking to? Who are we speaking with? This is Anthony. How you doing, brother?
But I tell you what, there was two rooms going into that classroom. Two rooms adjoining. That shooter could not have been at both doors at the same time. He could have broke in there, and they could have killed him.
Right.
It makes me mad. I've never seen that video you're showing us now.
I don't think a lot of people have. I think this was shelved. They showed a little piece, and that was it.
Well, this is absolutely sickening.
I mean, this whole time that we've been sitting here discussing it, they're still in the hallway, and the shooter is still inside the classroom with the kids, guys. That is.
I heard that the person in charge told these cops to stand down.
Right.
I don't care who said what. Every last one of these cops ought to be fired and never be a cop the
That's right.
rest of their life. And that police sergeant, he should, or chief of police, whatever he was, should be locked up for a while.
The chief of police of the school district is a huge Beto O'Rourke supporter and a donor to Beto O'Rourke. So.
Or the better work ought to be reported.
Sounds like a CD.
So.
And I tell you what, I got a thing that I've been trying to post to a lot of congressmen and senators about school safety. If they did what I suggest, there would never be another school shooting in the United States.
Well, you can send it to my email, brother, and I'll take a look at it, and maybe in one of these next live streams that we do, we can talk about it. How's that?
Hell yeah.
What's your email address?
Real Anthony Aguero at protonmail.com.
You already know.
Anthony
Aguero, just like my YouTube channel name, at ERO AGUERO
Real Anthony.
Yeah, Real Anthony Aguero at protonmail.com, brother.
You got it.
At protonmail.com.
At what?
Protonmail.com.
We can put it in the chat too, brother.
They just put it in the chat for you, okay, brother? It's in the chat. Email it to me, and I'd love to chat with you about it here in the one of these next live streams, all right?
All right. Thanks, Anthony. Whenever you get time, you guys get talking. I'll tell you some more jokes, but not now.
Oh, you know what? That's right, brother. I'll talk to you here soon, my man. Thank you so much for calling me again.
Right. Bye-bye.
He always has really, really good jokes, but right now it's not that time.
100%.
Because we still have a pretty ugly story to go through, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug it in already.
Oh, it looks like these boys just standing around joking.
Yeah.
Standing around, kicking tires, swatting flies. Man, I've seen more action happen. I swear. I've seen more movement. I've seen more precision come out of, man.
I'm gonna
It gets
yeah, it's really unfortunate, and still right now they've still not gotten in there and defused and taken out the shooter, man. This whole time we've been talking, dude, they're still just standing around back and forth, high fiving, fist pumping. How can you even be fist pumping each other at a time like that? Again, I'm not against police. I back these guys, and I know some very, very great police officers, sheriffs, and state troopers even. And even some very admirable border patrol agents. I get that. But all of those men that I know don't agree in the manner that that whole situation was handled, bro.
no way.
You just
And I
can't
mean,
sit
let's
there
just
and
say,
silently be like, "Oh yeah, it's cool. Like they're just cops. Let them make it." No, it doesn't work like that. What gets
well,
me
it does
is
surprise you.
what gets me the most out of this is you literally swore an oath.
No, 100%.
You put your hand on that Bible and you swore to God that you would protect and serve your community, which you did neither. And then this
It's
takes me
terrible.
on to this next one, bro. This takes me on to this next story here that we got going on, man. This one, this one's bad, bro. Well, there it is. A 10-year-old, guys, rape victim, seeking abortion took another turn. So basically, a few days, not a few days ago, basically, an illegal alien raped a 10-year old. An illegal alien raped a 10-year-old victim, a 10-year-old little girl, in which she ended up pregnant and she could not get an abortion in her home state. So she had to go across state lines to get an abortion elsewhere. And right now, unfortunately, Rip, it seems like the Democrats are so happy on this. They're like hyping up, oh, this is good for us. This is good for us. And they're using the title, the headline, rape victim, pregnant, can't get an abortion. Rape victim, pregnant, can't get an abortion. And they're
Yeah, no,
using
for sure,
that
because that's
tagline.
always been the one thing, especially on the whole hot button issue that all of that is, and every average American's view, whether man, woman, whether anything, that's always been like the exception, the rule to the fact, or whatever they'd say. It's like everyone always says, "No, that's not cool," unless this situation. You know, like I don't know. So, bro, it creates, yeah, no, 100%. I can see it.
So they're hyping up on all of it, and they really grab this story and they're running with it, man. They're running home with it. They're really doubling down on their narrative. However, they neglect to tell everybody, and this was all across the spectrum because I watched. Sometimes you gotta watch at CNN, MSNBC, and NBC to see what the other side is really
Oh,
thinking.
100%. Yeah,
Like,
I watch them all.
like
Yeah.
people always tell me, "Why do you watch CNN? Why are you listening to this?" And I'm like, "Listen, you gotta be able to know what
Yeah.
they're thinking. You gotta
You
look
got to know what the
what's
enemy's
their
putting
next
out to the
step."
general public, man. You got to know. You got to know.
Exactly, and none of these headlines or none of these mainstream media touch the topic on the fact that the guy's an illegal alien. So
Because that's not what they want anyone to pay attention to. Yeah,
they
that
don't
brings too
want
much
that
light.
narrative. So
Yeah,
okay, maybe the
nah,
little
they don't
girl
do
would
that on
not
the shelf. They can't put no light on that.
the little girl would not be needing an abortion if you did not have the border wide open for illegals to be coming in here. Now, call me
That's a
crazy,
whole different argument, Anthony. They don't want to hear that.
but I think I remember somebody telling us they're not sending their best. Call me crazy, but I think I remember somebody telling us they're sending rapists. I don't know. I think somebody might have said that along the line. Maybe some guy by the name of
Nah.
Donald Trump or somewhere down the line.
They want you to just forget about that, bro. He didn't predict all of this. Nah, no. He was no. They just want you to forget about it. He
So let's
predicted
take
every
a
bit
look
of it.
through
He
here.
knew it was coming.
Let me read real quick through here. There's a new development in
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
story.
say,
Joe Biden.
what's the path of this dude? How did
So
he get
okay,
here?
the story Joe Biden repeated from the White House last week of a 10-year-old Ohio girl who sought an abortion after being raped, subsequently being referred to a doctor in Indiana, allegedly because Ohio's pro-life law restricted her options. Reporting from the Columbus Dispatch appears to confirm the story repeated by Biden, but brings an inconvenient truth for the Democrats who have spent weeks using the despicable crime to attack pro-life Americans. As this turns out, Democrats and the mainstream media have been repeatedly citing a situation in which a 27-year-old man who is believed to be undocumented, according to the Dispatch, repeatedly raped a 10-year-old little girl. After the White House was unable to offer corroboration for the story, Biden repeated, and Ohio's attorney general said he hadn't heard a whisper about any matching reports or filings. The Columbus Dispatch said Wednesday that an arrest had been made on Tuesday and charges were filed against a 27-year-old man who confessed to the crime. And here is a
Man.
mugshot of the guy. It obviously says he's Hispanic. It doesn't say where he's from. Um, he's real tiny. He's 5'3",
He's
and
believed to be an illegal or an undocumented immigrant. So
right.
even that bro, he probably ain't even been here that long. I mean, I know
No,
this situation stretches kind of far, like it is over a time span, and even they kind of just got unlucky on the ruling and the timing. Like it almost seems like it hit dead on. You couldn't script this, bro.
he
Like
confessed
that.
to raping the child on at least 2 occasions, and has since been charged with rape, a felony of the first degree in Ohio. Columbus police were made aware of the girl's pregnancy through a referral by Franklin County Children's Services that was made by her mother on June 22nd. Detective Jeffrey Hahn testified Wednesday morning at Fuentes' arraignment. On June 30th, the girl underwent a medical abortion in Indianapolis, the detective said. Franklin County Municipal Court Judge Cynthia Ebner said the case did not warrant Fuentes, who is believed to be undocumented, to be held without bond. Wow, they still, bro, still want to be cool with him, man.
That's I mean, and part of
They,
my
they
I know I
don't
might get a
warrant
lot of.
him to be held without a bond? Ebner
That's what I
said
mean. That's
a
where
high
you're going
bond.
wrong, man. Like that,
However,
and this is old fashioned to me, but man, he should be tarred and feathered immediately. Like I'm sorry, and I know that that's not like politically correct. I know that I could be, but still, man, the way I view things, like that type of behavior, you cannot allow to go on. You
no,
cannot just slap that on the wrist. You cannot
no.
allow him, like, bro, gosh,
Listen, all rapists should be castrated or put down. One of the two, nothing
bro,
less.
straight up.
Every single one of them. And if you sit here on my live stream and tell me, no, how dare you say that? How do you want to kill somebody? Get the hell out of
No,
here. You
I'm sorry,
ruin a
man, but when
child's
it's
life like
like
that, you deserve to die. Die in the worst, most gruesome possible way. I don't
yeah,
care who
bro,
you are.
and that's the thing. It don't even matter if you said rapists in general. It don't exactly. It don't matter if you're it's someone older than you, younger than you, an adult, a kid. If you will force yourself on another human being like that, man, that's just a whole different. Like you're jacked up here, and that's not like you can't remediate that. You can't fix that. You can't. I don't know,
Like
bro. That's a sick.
when I ran for Congress in 2020, dude, that's what I wanted to do, is bring up a bill where castration becomes legal for rapist criminals, man. There's those people do not change, dude. You can't send
The
those. There's
sad
not.
thing is, you know how many people you would have voting against you on that? That's the sad part, bro. Like, there's so many warped individuals that make up even powerful positions that you would end up in any right person's mind. You should have no opposition trying for something like that. But I know, they know that you would run into opposition because of where we are at as a society right now. It's crazy,
Absolutely,
bro.
you're absolutely correct.
I know we've seen those movies where, like, well, hell, District 9, where the aliens come down and end up causing a bunch of problems and all that. They're from another planet. They come here, they break down, and all of a sudden, like, you've got people on each side of the fence. Some people say they need to have all the rights that we have. Some people say this, say that, but they're eating people, they're causing destruction and all that. Like, any rightful person was like, they either need to get gone or go. It's almost comparable, man. It's like, no matter what, I swear, it goes down a deep hole when you get into that type of sickness, bro. And the fact that people can stand up for it and would, oh, they just need help. I mean, bro, we've seen pedophile awareness and they act like it's a sickness. They act like that's something that can be treated. I'm sorry, bro, but if you're looking at kids in that fashion, you don't need to be a part of society.
Not
Like,
absolutely not. And touching
no.
on that matter right now, on the whole pedophile thing. In the next coming weeks, you guys are going to see my channel take a slight turn. Um, I've already set up accounts on multiple dating sites, and we are going to be exposing and shaming these pedophiles that are
100%.
willing to bring and try to seduce these 13, 12, 14-year-old girls and boys. You guys are going to start seeing us exposing and live streaming as we expose these freaking nasty, disgusting criminals. I think at the border, I showed enough.
It's
I think
everywhere.
at the border, I've been very proactive in showing all of the child trafficking that is happening. I don't think I'll be able to stop anything happening like that at the border, but I think that with my platform and my voice, I can expose the child molesters, the predators that roam around in our community. And that is something that I'm going to be dedicating myself to, not just reporting on the border, but we will be having segments where we are setting up these pedophiles at specific locations when they're meeting to meet up and pick up these kids. We're going to come out of the bushes and we're going to expose them, license plates, names, information, all of that, because we cannot have these freaking crooks
Bro, it,
running around.
and you have police that won't do anything. I mean, look what we just watched for 30, 40 minutes. I mean, you have police and court systems and judges that will allow these people to roam freely, will allow these people to continue to do what they do. They get caught, they get a slap on the wrist, it's right back to it. Until someone like you, until someone, I wish I knew the names of some of the channels I've seen do that, because I know there's a couple that are on it, and man, we need more and more of those. It's something that, it's a battle that's never going to end because there's so much sickness running rampant like that, man.
Yeah, bro. So it's just, I am personally sick and tired of hearing all of these stories of all these nasty dudes, bro. So I'm gonna start doing something about it. You know what I'm saying? Our
Be
police
the
sometimes
change
is
you want
too
to
caught
see.
up. Our police sometimes is too caught up with this and that, and so
Bro, speak of that, you just jarred my memory with it. Did you see that Ozark County order? The
no,
sheriff's order? Man, you could probably find it. It's like Ozark County, Missouri, Gainesville, Missouri, I think. Don't quote me, but it's somewhere in Missouri, Ozark County. The sheriff's put out an order straight up saying, like, look, y'all, budgets got so tight, things are so rough. We're not answering no more calls unless it's violent misdemeanor or felonies. Anything else, we're not doing traffic violations. We're not doing any of that. We're done. Sorry. And at the end, the sheriff even says, man, when I took office, I never thought that I would see this day, and I don't take it lightly. I'm going to try to fix this, but until then, there's nothing I can do. They pretty much announced to everybody, sorry, man, unless it's violent and some crazy shit, don't even call us.
what? Let me see. I
Straight
just
up.
pulled it up right here. Let me check it out. Let me go ahead and press
Straight up,
play
bro.
on this. Let me press play on this, brother.
Here's a song about a brawny paper towel.
All right.
First on this Friday night, a money emergency in Ozark County. The sheriff issued an emergency order for a number of reasons, including the price of gas. As Liam Garrity reports, the budget crunch means deputies will only be responding to violent crimes.
Sheriff Cass Martin says because of the economy, they are trying to save in any little way they can. In that, he personally does a lot of the maintenance on all of their squad cars and even mows their lawn.
Nobody could have foreseen where we would be at in July.
Ozark County is going through a budget crisis, all the way from the sheriff's office.
We need to limit down on the usage, the gas, whatever we can do to try to cut down on the expenditure that we're doing right now.
To the county commissioners.
We can't spend extra money to upgrade existing facilities and roads.
Sheriff Martin says he issued the emergency order to limit what deputies spend on gas and other things, trying to save money any way possible. This includes limiting what calls deputies go on. They will only respond to violent felonies and misdemeanors.
My biggest fear is that I'm going to have to tell somebody that their services are no longer needed because we can't afford them.
The sheriff says losing any deputies is a cause to worry. But even with scaling back deputies, they will come if you call.
We're still your law enforcement. We're still going to do our job.
Sheriff Martin says response times could be longer, and victims of less serious crimes will have to file a report over the phone or in person at the sheriff's office. Reporting in Ozark County, Liam Garrity.
Hard to believe, ain't it?
That's, and then to top it off, brother, while our cities are collapsing and we can no longer afford to police our cities and our streets, man, U.S. is sending billions, dude, to Ukraine still.
Yep. Well, we're the most inflated we've ever been, and ultimately a dollar is becoming worthless fast. They'll still print it up and send it out.
Ukrainian President Zelensky outlined a $750 billion recovery plan last week, asking Western governments, aka the United States of America governments, to foot the bill for both physical reconstruction and social and political development. That is freaking
we're gonna rebuild your
stupid,
shit,
bro. But the war-torn country has far to go before it becomes a free and open society. It's just freaking ridiculous, man. I don't give two rats' ass about what's going on in Ukraine. I don't give two shits about that. I care about my gas here at home. And why are we in Saudi Arabia begging Saudi Arabia for oil when Texas is the oil mecca of the world?
100%. Because it circles all the way back. Not to quote Jen Psaki or nothing. Circles all the way back to what we started the stream on, and it's because of the president, the administration, and the people he's in cahoots with. It all circles around, bro. It all circles around.
It's freaking.
And it's right in front of everybody's faces. It's crazy, man. It's like, we can't be, I know we ain't the only ones that see it. And damn it, it's like, if we could just break this threshold where everybody's so caught up living their life and surviving that they can't even pay attention, or they see that and they're just like, oh, damn, that's crazy, but got to keep working. It's like, if we could break that threshold where people would see it and be so fired up about it, like, all right, bro, something's got to give. And I feel like every day we get closer to that. There was times on the convoy I felt like we were there. It's still going to take some time, man, but it's these situations, bro. How can people not open their eyes? Come on.
Bro, I'm going to play a video for y'all that to me is whacked the hell out, bro. And here's my thought on this, man. This is predictive programming. Predictive programming is an actual thing. It's an actual term. And predictive programming is, for instances, maybe a movie comes out and the movie already with a plan or like a set blueprint in mind of what's going to be coming, because obviously we know that the same billionaires that basically run the world run Hollywood. So there are basically like manipulating MK Ultra ish manner ish with the stuff that they put out on movies. So predictive programming, if you don't know what it is, check it out. But I'm gonna share this video with you guys, and I want to get your take on this, Rip. Let me know what you think about this video that they're talking about the New York potentially encountering a nuclear bomb, a nuclear threat, and it's just weird, man. Especially in the time in the country and in the climate in which we find ourselves right now, for them to be posting stuff like this, and it just kind of makes me wonder a little bit. Do they know something that
What
we don't
publication
know?
posted it?
New York City, bro. New York City Emergency Management. Here it is. I'm gonna play it
All
for
right.
you. I want to hear your thoughts. It's only a minute long.
It's like a video game.
So there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why. Just know that the big one has hit. Okay? So what do we do? There are three important steps that I want you to remember. Step one, get inside fast. You, your friends, your family, get inside. And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to get into a building and move away from the windows. Step two, stay inside. Shut all doors and windows. Have a basement? Head there. If you don't have one, get as far into the middle of the building as possible. If you were outside after the blast, get clean immediately. Remove and bag all outer clothing to keep radioactive dust or ash away from your body.
Bro.
Step 3. Stay tuned. Follow media for more information. Don't forget to sign up for Notify NYC for official alerts and updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe. All right? You've got this.
Yeah, nah. Like, that's chilling as
What
hell,
do you
bro.
think about that, guys?
That's the most modern nuclear like warning thing I've ever seen. Like, we've all played Fallout. We've all seen the old like vintage, get under the desk. We've all seen the old nuclear stuff. Man, I have never seen one that modern. And if you're telling me they put that out like on their social networks and stuff, that's bone chilling, bro.
Listen. With what Joe Biden is doing right now at the borders, we have had over 500,000 individuals, of which Border Patrol calls gotaways, right? Border Patrol calls them gotaways. They call them gotaways because they saw them in camera coming through, but they were so outnumbered and outpowered that they did not have the proper team or the proper amount of agents to go out there and make those interventions. Those 500,000 plus are individuals that have come into the country uninterrupted and are nowhere to be found.
Man, I know we're in a society now that drowns numbers, but 500,000, man, you got to like put that in perspective. 500,000, bro.
We have already let over 2 Houston cities come into our country. Houston City, I believe, is the biggest city in Texas. 500,000. Okay, now get this. This is how they're going to use it on us. Just like they did the Patriot Act. What came after 9/11, after they set us up and they stuck it to us, because that's still an inside job. And that's still something that's still a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. A lot of people are George Bush this, George Bush that, when that guy is an evil, crooked man. And so just like 9/11 brought us the Patriot Act, which resulted in us losing our liberties and our privacy, this next warning, they're telling us, or they're programming people's heads already ahead of time, so they're able to wrap their mind around it when it happens, and then they create the problem, and then they come in swooping with the solution, and
Oh
that's
yeah, big old here we're gonna save you.
yeah, exactly. So they're gonna possibly do another 9/11. They're gonna blame it on the individuals that are coming in illegally, so that the government can wash their hands. But who knows, within those 500,000 individuals,
Who's really out here?
who's coming in, bro? We've got people coming in from Afghanistan, from Turkey, from Saudi Arabia, from India, from Bangladesh, from bro, I've seen IDs from all over the world. I've seen coins from countries I can't even pronounce the name of.
It's insane.
All of this is man, it's by design, bro. And I'm
Yeah.
listen, for a long time I was called crazy, conspiracy theorist, whatever. I'll wear that hat proudly once again. I'm telling you guys, y'all need to start preparing yourselves with food,
For some wild stuff.
with at least 30 days supply of food for real. And
Bro, they're saying
I don't have nothing to gain from any supplier that might be out there, or I don't have like a promo code or anything. But one that I can think of is like Patriot Supply. That's probably the most common
yeah.
one. You buy yourself a 30-day supply per person. One bucket is for 30 days for one person. I don't know. There's a bunch of other ones. Do something for
Yeah.
yourself. If you're not out
I'm
there
telling you.
volunteering in the forefront in the fight for freedom, or trying to do something like that, at least do something for yourself and your family and get prepared for what's coming, because you need to have a power generator, you need to have a little stove for you to cook on, and you need to have food and water prepped, because it's God forbid anything happens, but you want to be ready. You don't want to be that person. So I don't want to end this on a bad note. I don't want to end this and leave you guys all a little downer, and you guys shit. I go
Yeah,
to
send everybody
sleep.
back. All right, have fun night, man.
Oh man, I'm gonna leave you guys with a little comedy that I came across earlier. This
Yeah,
guy's name is, this guy's name is Alex. His name is where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Oh damn.
Oh dang, dude! Did you guys see what they did to AOC today? Before I let you guys go, let me share with you guys this little video, okay? So AOC was on her way back to the Capitol, and there's this comedian Alex. He's right here.
Yeah.
This is Master.
See, my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot.
So I want to just point out, dude, this guy that's walking next to AOC
Beautiful night.
is actually
Favorite. She was booty Latina. I love you.
it's actually her boyfriend, and he's actually walking her English bulldog. And I'm just gonna show you guys some of the comments on here, but I'm gonna play this for you over time. This guy, hilarious. He actually has a comedy sketch going on in DC tomorrow. Go check him out. He's freaking funny. I'll plug him.
Surprised someone didn't like roll up on it.
See, my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale.
Hot like a tamale, he said. He really did say hot like a tamale, bro. Oh no. This guy
you can't make this stuff up, bro.
No, look, listen. I'm gonna dive you guys into this thread, because look, I posted about a deeply disgusting incident that happened today on the Capitol steps, but I took it down because it clearly someone's seeking extremist fame. It's just a bummer to work in an institution that openly allowed this, but talking about it only invites more. Just really sad. So she deleted it and then she reposted it. Here's a video
Everybody
she
was probably
posted
like,
of
dude,
the
that's funny as
incident.
hell.
I was actually walking over to deck him because if no one will protect us, then I'll do it myself. But I needed to catch a vote more than a case today.
Oh god, dude.
Oh, he seemed really enthusiastic. Why are you hating on Alex Stein? This guy's name is Alex Stein. That's the guy that heckled her today. And man, I was floored to watch this. I thought it was hilarious. She actually blocked him. She actually blocked him, and I think I posted a response that I'll show you where.
But he's allowed to go to them steps. He's allowed to do whatever he wants, bro. And that's the thing, like, and there will come a point where these people can't walk the streets. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Oh yeah,
Give it
no,
time.
you're absolutely right. It will come. It will come a point, but you listen to some of these responses, and deck him. And mind you, they actually, like I said, she went on another rant on this same post, and yeah, she went on a rant on another post, and they actually posted a screenshot of her and her boyfriend in Florida, and they zoomed in on him, and it's the same guy, dude. So her boyfriend clearly did nothing, and she started talking about, oh look, here it is, look, I put it up right there. That's me. You see that? That's the guy, and that's her boyfriend right there.
Damn.
There he goes right there. Same kind of shoes, soy boy shoes. Look at him right there. Over here with the mandals. So it's the same guy. That's her boyfriend, dude. He did nothing. So he was just fine.
I mean, are you? I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? I'm really not. If you're with that woman, bro, you a box of crazy all in yourself. Like, oh damn.
Who do you think runs the
I
show
can't even
there?
put
Who do you think
myself in
runs
that
that
situation.
relationship?
It's all bad, dude.
So
Bad.
yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, and I could not stop laughing after I saw this guy pulling that stunt earlier today. So I wanted to
That's
share.
what I love about social media, man. Like, I know we all knock social
See,
media. We all knock social media. We know it can be garbage, but at the same time, like, all this stuff's going on for so long, and we're finally able to put a half a light to it. And this is
Oh
just
yeah,
the beginning.
absolutely.
I don't know, man. We're still in the stone age of the technology we're all holding. We're figuring it out, and this type of shit's only it's going to become more commonplace, man. These people aren't going to be able to put up the
You see a
stick too
little
much
frog
longer.
here? You see a little frog with the eyeballs?
That's Pepe, bro.
Oh, he's great, bro. He's a good friend.
My favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress.
That's
You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo!
That's so fucked, bro. Hey, I give him his props. That took stones.
Oh man. All right, my brother. I want to thank all of you guys. So I'm wearing this red bracelet that you guys see right here. I just want to give a huge shout out to Wendy's, especially in this day and age and this time of day, because we know how the leftists and the anti-life, pro-abortion, pro-murder groups can be. Huge shout out to Wendy's for their Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption, in which they help women for in case they're pregnant and they find themselves in a difficult situation. The
That's
Dave
awesome.
Thomas Foundation for Adoption is a super positive foundation, I think, especially in today's day and age. And huge props to Wendy's for having the guts to come out of their comfort zone like that and
Yeah.
start something like that. So tomorrow I'm gonna give them a special shout out once again. But if you guys go to Wendy's anytime soon this week, this is I support Wendy's just like I support Chick-fil-A. So if you guys go to Wendy's tomorrow, be sure to get your little bracelet. I believe they're only like $1 or $2, but it's for a good
Shit, I'm going to get a pack of them.
cause.
Let's go.
If you guys go and you're on Twitter, take a picture with your bracelet and tag me on there and tag Wendy's as well. I would really appreciate that. So huge shout out to Wendy's for doing this. I really appreciate very nice gesture. Shows where their heart's at, man. I appreciate that. So
That's
anything
awesome.
else you
That's
got left
incredible.
to
I
say?
didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's cool. It actually
hell
just
no, bro.
started, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna go buy a pack of them straight up. I'm going to buy like 20 straight. Yeah, like legit. Let's go. I
That's
didn't even know that. I'm so glad. Yeah, I
I
appreciate
did
you
this.
telling me that.
I barely got this like 2 days ago. This is actually new, so you guys might barely start seeing this at your local Wendy's. So give them a huge shout out and promote them because this is pretty cool. So
Hell yeah,
anything
bro.
else,
Nah,
you
man,
got to say, bro?
This has been fun. It's been cool to catch up with you and catch up with some of the crazy stuff going on in these times. It's been great to see everybody in the chat. Yo, hey, I know I've been kind of off grid back here in the dark, but I'm still around. Just you peek in the right places, you'll find me. You'll find me. Salute to everybody that didn't know who I was and come in. It was nice to me. Didn't say I was ugly and my mama dressed me funny.
Well, he
Anthony's
does
good
kind of
people,
smell
man. I'll have
funny.
this. Hey, you'll have that. I'm down in the woods. Nah, man, look, Anthony, bro, salute to you. And I can't wait to see the next ventures, especially with everything we discussed earlier. You already know I'm a call away. You ever need anything, bro? Shit, you ever need to come to Kentucky, I got a place for you.
Hey, listen, I might be doing some predator hunting out there in Kentucky, man. I might set up a gig over there or two where we go and catch 2-3 predators and go say hi.
We got the
Go say hi
cameras,
to
we
you
got
guys.
the lights. Boy, hey, who are you? Why are you here? Why was you messaging them? Come on, let's know. We need to know. Let's go. I hit him with the beam. Let's get it.
We'll have your boy out there with us.
Man, you ever need anything, you already know, man. I'm a call away. I don't care if it's work, recreational, anything in between. You know the deal.
Hey, much love to you. Much love to Felicia, the lizard, the cats, and say hello to your mom and dad, brother.
Hey, I'll talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.
We'll see you guys. Have a great night. Thank you guys so much for joining. Your friend Anthony Aguero once again. I'm signing off for the night. I'll probably start jumping in here a little bit more often, guys. Do a little bit more videos with y'all. I'm going to be covering the Trump rally in Arizona on Saturday. So if you're out there, drop me a line. I'm going to be covering it out there with Ben Bergquam, Real America's Voice News. We're going to bring you guys awesome coverage. Be sure to be looking out for that. That's on Saturday. Tomorrow, Ben and I as well, we will be at the border at an undisclosed location for the time being. So we have a pretty busy schedule coming up. And like I said, we're going to be also now venturing into setting up predator stings where we actually set up these child molesters, these sexual predators that are out there preying on underage kids online. Be sure to be looking out for that because that's coming up very, very soon. So thank you guys once again. Follow my partner, Oscar El Blue, on Twitter. Follow him on Getter. Follow him on YouTube. Follow his Rumble as well. And he's not as good looking as I am, but he's a pretty cool guy. Just kidding. Have a great night, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. Your friend Anthony Aguero once again. Stay safe. And like we always say, peace and love, everybody. Because always, always, your country's first. Love y'all.